They are men and women, teens and young children. Hundreds of people, all with a common thread. They were killed. But what ties them together isn't just how they died. It's that their killers got away with murder.
10 years I've been going to homicides, and 10 years I've been an advocate.
Rosalind Temple sees the impact of that loss of life more often than most.
How many murder scenes have you been called to?
Oh, shoot. Over hundreds.
She has no police background. She's not an investigator, but she is crucial to Kansas City homicide scenes. She's the founder of Kansas City's chapter, Mothers in Charge, a group dedicated to ending violence. Rosalind goes to murder scenes to comfort grieving families, knowing odds are the perpetrators behind their loved one's murder may never see justice.
What is it like talking with these families, especially ones that have been waiting for years for answers in their loved one's death?
It's really tough. And we have those conversations on a daily, weekly basis. Some families call us every day.
Every year, Kansas City police investigate more than 100 homicides. The department has seen its murder clearance rate drop from a peak of 95% in 1965 to 36% in 2022. But this issue is far from unique to Kansas City.
The failure to solve homicide is absolutely a nationwide problem. In a growing number of cities, most murders go unsolved.
Thomas Hargrove is the founder of the Murder Accountability Project, which tracks murder data across the country. That data includes calculating clearance rates. A case is cleared when a person is arrested or the case is solved, but no arrest can be made. That data, pulled from the FBI and police, shows what was once a national clearance rate of more than 80% in 1965 has plummeted to 54%. And major cities like Seattle, Chicago, Philadelphia, and more are below that.
Having a 54% clearance rate is devastating. First of all, it leads to more murder.
That's because Hargrove says it gives the appearance to criminals that they have a good chance of getting away with the crime. And while he says dwindling funding, resources, and staffing contribute to the declining clearance rate, his research points to one factor most responsible.
The problem is that there's a growing mistrust of police, especially after incidents like the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis.
The murder of Floyd sparked nationwide protests and calls from some activists to defund the police. Following that tumultuous summer, murder clearance rates, which were already on the decline, continued to drop. Experts we spoke with say mistrust for police means less cooperation from the public, who are key in helping investigators solve these crimes.
It's definitely something that we see in most cases that we work, at least in Kansas City, is that there's somebody involved in this that's not providing the information that we really need.
Even witnesses who may see the crime right before their eyes sometimes fail to come forward, an issue Mothers in Charge member Cynthia Tucker knows all too well.
There was a fight, and then my son and his friend were shot.
There were people around.
Tons.
But your son's killer has never been caught.
No.
Cynthia's son, Jacob Payne, was 19.
Just feels like someone reached in my chest and grabbed my heart and is squeezing it. Sometimes it feels like I can't catch my breath. I got kicked in the gut. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Anyone.
But Hargrove says there is hope in preventing more people from feeling Cynthia's pain.
Try to change the narrative in the relationship between police and their community, and you'll never imagine what happens. The clearance rate goes up, and when that happens, the murder rate starts to decline.
Kansas City Police Department's partnership with Rosalind is one way it's trying to gain trust with its community.
We call her out every time, whether it's the middle of the night or the middle of the day, she's got the skill and the experience to really do better than us a lot of times and connect with people.
Would there be some murders in Kansas City that would remain unsolved without Rosalind's help?
100%.
It's a job Rosalind feels called to do, but it's a job she never wanted.
I'm a mom, just a mama. Just want to be a mama. Just want to be.
Rosalind's son, 26-year-old Antonio Thompson, whom she called Pee-wee, was shot and killed inside his apartment in 2011, the day before Thanksgiving. His murder still unsolved.
It's not right. And all you ask somebody to do is speak up. Speak up for him. He deserves that.
How hard is it to live this over and over again through other parents?
It's very hard. You know, every time I help someone, I'm called out to a homicide scene, support a mother, family, father, or somebody. It traumatizes me, yes, but it also helps me to live.
Live for her son, whose life was cut short, live for the thousands of others like him, and live to hopefully one day, finally, see justice.